first glance, Cookie Run looks like a sweet, innocent game. Adorable cookies, vibrant kingdoms, and whimsical adventures. But peel back the layers and things get a little darker than you'd expect. Today, we're diving into the unsettling, the overlooked, and the downright eerie lore hiding beneath the sweet exterior. This video will be covering some sensitive themes. If you're not ready to handle that, please click away and take care of yourself. Now, without further ado, let's dive into the abyss. Candy Diver Cookie was released during the Legend of the Dusk Gloom Sea update. He has always been a perplexing character. He can't speak, has terrible memory, and is not a normal cookie. But what many don't know is that Candy Diver Cookie is not alive. Allow me to explain. If you watch Black Pearl Cookie's gacha animation, we're in the perspective of Candy Diver Cookie. Until suddenly, like a shark stalking its prey, Black Pearl Cookie strikes. Ever since then, every time Candy Diver Cookie tries to remember what happened to him, he slowly gets pulled deeper into the abyss. Pumpkin Pie Cookie was the face of the Halloween update for Cookie Run Kingdom. Her adorable design comes with a twist, though. Pom Pom, her trusty companion, is a possessed doll. Possessed by who, you might ask? By none other than Pumpkin Pie's deceased sister, her soul forever trapped in the toy. Now, I scoured the internet trying to find out how her sister passed away, but nothing came up. However, I did find out something else. Apparently, if you say Pom Pom's real name, something horrible will happen to you. The Bear Jellies are friendly NPCs that appear briefly in the game to support Ginger Brave and his friends. But did you know the Bear Jellies are actually cannibals? Here, they offer the group Bear Jellies as a bear jelly. Ginger Brave, spit that out now! This could have easily been an accidental slip-up by the writers, but it's still disturbing regardless. Everyone knows that the story between Dark Cacao Cookie and his son is a tragic one. I could cover their lore in a whole video if I wanted to, but today, I want to talk about Dark Choco Cookie's sword. Along with brainwashing Dark Choco, it is implied that the sword is made out of cookie blood. This has led people to theorize that its power comes from all the people sacrificed to make it. I'd expect lore like that to be from a Dark Souls game, not Cookie Run Kingdom. But then again, Cookie Run Kingdom is no stranger to dark themes, as we'll see next. There is a strikingly large amount of religious symbolism in Cookie Run Kingdom. But a topic they're even more keen on covering is cultism. An example of this would be Black Forest Cookie. Black Forest Cookie had a very peculiar childhood. Ever since she was young, she was groomed into worshiping the witches, the godly creators of the cookies who, spoilers, made them to be eaten. Her obsession went so far, she offered herself as a sacrificial bride. This shows her twisted willingness to die for her beliefs, which isn't far off from Pastry Cookie, a devoted believer of the pastry order. While it isn't as extreme of a cult, they're willing to kill for their beliefs, which is why I think these two deserve a spot in this video. It's not every day that a game company is willing to depict religious extremism, especially in a kid's game. Space Donut is an adorable character that carried the City of Wizards update. As an alien, he can't communicate well with other cookies, but through his sweet antics and happy personality, he has won their hearts regardless. However, this precious creature has an incredibly tragic backstory. Dr. Evilglaze, yes, that's his name, kidnapped him and 300 of his people from their home planet years ago, forcing them to go through terrible experiments, all for the sake of fusing them together to create the almighty Cosmos Donut. This creature would be strong enough to rule the universe and help Dr. Evilglaze with his generic evil bidding. Standard story stuff, right? Well, because Space Donut was the only one to survive, this implies there are countless failed amalgamations of fused donut creatures. Space Donut's friends, family, brothers, and sisters fused into a failed blob and probably disposed of. Dev Sisters, what on earth were you thinking while making this? Needless to say, there are many, many more stories that I could have covered, but these are the ones that personally stuck out the most. Thank you for staying until the end. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. See you in the next one!